Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your love reading for the week of August 10th through August 16th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So we're going to go ahead and do two columns. We're going to do the first column here is going to be your energy, and the second column over here is going to be your person's energy. So we're just going to get right into it. We're going to get 3 tarot cards. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to shuffle this. And we'll get 3 for your person here. Let's do it this way. 3 for your person. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and get 1 of these. And we'll shuffle it and get 1 for your person. Wow, really talking through it today, aren't I? All right, 1 for your person. And then we're going to do 1 of these for the last bit of information at the end here. All right, and for your person. So let's go ahead and jump in. You start out with the Chariot, Aquarius. Look at you, look at you. So within the Chariot energy, you really are having a lot of drive, and you're moving towards progression, movement in your relationship. You are driven to really have some adventures, have some fun, have some, excitement within the relationship, within your partnership, kind of romance, that sort of thing. There's very kind of open energy. You have this energy of really being ready to kind of let your hair down within relationship and within romance. So some of you, Aquarius, may be looking to kind of do some different things or get out of the comfort zone within the relationship. For some of you, you may have felt like you have been kind of in a rut, and so you are really looking to kind of bring the sizzle back for some. But for others of you, it's just really feeling driven to have a deeper connection or have fun or have play within the relationship dynamic. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see what else. You also have the moon, which is super interesting here, Aquarius. So some of you have really had maybe a little bit of confusion or a little bit of almost kind of anxiety is coming through here with the moon energy. But what is coming through as well is that there's going to be a time where things are going to be kind of lit up or illuminated for you, as you know, the moon really has the stars as well, right? But then when there's clouds in the sky, sometimes it can be difficult to see the moon or the stars. So what's coming through for you within love here, Aquarius, is that it's almost as if there's going to be this huge shift, and like the clouds are going to move away, almost like clarity of sorts. Excuse me. And there's going to be this almost aha within relationship that is going to be coming in. That's really gorgeous. And then you also have the Wheel of Fortune. How cool is this, Aquarius? Within the Wheel of Fortune, this is really opening up this kind of almost this new adventure of sorts within love. So some of you have really, again, back to kind of that energy with the moon that was coming through, having a little bit of anxious energy. Some of you have been feeling, a little bit confused as far as love goes. Maybe you thought you were going one way, and then your partner came out kind of being like, oh no, I was thinking this. Or maybe some of you were moving towards one goal or one kind of progression, and your partner, you found out, maybe hasn't. And what is coming through with this, which is so interesting, Aquarius, is that for some of you, it's like you thought that you guys were on the same page, or you thought you were doing the same, moving towards the same goals. And then through conversation that you kind of overheard or that your partner was having, you heard something else, and it was like, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing this. This is the first time that, we haven't really talked about this. This is the first time I'm hearing it. And you were kind of taken aback, but there is a huge shift that is going to be coming in. It's almost as if with that Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning in your favor within a relationship, not just you. This isn't, oh, you're right, Aquarius, and they're wrong, or any of that sort of thing. It's more like within relationship, within the dynamic of your relationship, your love, that the wheel is turning in the favor of you as a couple, Aquarius. So that is really, really gorgeous. Let's go ahead and see what this says. I knew exactly what I was doing. So there's a potential that what is coming through here. Now, this is your energy, Aquarius. So you're saying I knew exactly what I was doing. So within that potential for confusion that maybe some of you have felt, or hearing that conversation that your partner may have been having, you may have really, again, been taken aback and been like, I didn't know that. I hadn't heard this before. But within that Chariot energy, within really having that drive to create a more solid relationship or deeper communication, it's as if moving towards that, you knew that that was exactly where you're moving towards to get you guys kind of more solidified or building like a deeper foundation. And so you are moving towards that, or you are moving towards that. And that is what is creating that wheel moving in your favor, that kind of that huge shift that is coming in as far as love goes, Aquarius. So that is gorgeous. And then you also have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. So knowing exactly what you're doing. Look how gorgeous this is, Aquarius. Knowing exactly what you're doing. For some of you, there was that bit of anxiety, that bit of confusion, that bit of, coming back and being like, whoa, I hadn't heard that before. This is news to me, that kind of energy. But you still had faith. You continue to move with that drive, with that Chariot energy, right? And kind of seeing things for what they are, and then making that decision that you were wanting to move forward, that you were wanting to really kind of, again, get on that same page. And that is creating that huge shift. You held that faith. You knew what you were doing, Aquarius, to really create this kind of a deeper bond. So that is what is coming in as far as your energy goes. Let's take a look at their energy, Aquarius. So their energy starts with the Empress. How interesting is that? Now, the Empress is really kind of about fertility, abundance, and creating. So your partner's energy has been kind of equally matched with yours, which is so interesting. Even though on your energy, it was almost as if you had this drive. Maybe you guys you were working towards goals, but they were working towards creating adventure and kind of spark as well. They were really, they're really coming through with kind of abundant as far as ideas for things that you guys could do, adventures you guys could have, maybe little trips you could take, maybe some alone time that you guys could have. If you guys have kids, this may be coming through that they have been really creative in, having a spontaneous or creating spontaneous little things for you guys, romantic things potentially after the kids go to bed, or if you have a sitter, that sort of thing. So they have been working towards bringing a bit of romance back into the relationship. Not that there hasn't been any, but it's been kind of the spontaneous energy that's coming through with the Empress, that potentially they have stopped and gotten you flowers, or potentially they have, gotten you a little gift here and there just to remind you. And or for some of you, what's coming through is that they have been really open to giving you a lot of compliments, and really noticing, like if you've gotten your hair cut, it's like, wow, babe, I noticed that you got your hair cut, that sort of thing. So they've been really paying attention to you, Aquarius, and really noticing the things. And then look, wow, ouch, hit the thing with my hand there. Then you have the Six of Wands coming in. So there's a lot of success coming through on both sides, but your partner is feeling very, very successful within all that they have been doing and the progress and the work that they see that you are doing. It does take work within relationship, Aquarius. It doesn't just all fall into place. And I know that there are a lot of people or relationships that kind of really look like it's easy, but that is what you're seeing kind of as highlight reels. A lot, it does take a lot of work in the back end. And so your partner is feeling very, very successful, very, very accomplished within what is happening, kind of the dynamic within your relationship at this time. And so that is gorgeous, gorgeous. They're kind of feeling like that pat on the back energy because things are going so well, and because they're really seeing and or feeling, Aquarius, your drive and your kind of planning as well, as far as doing and more adventurous things. For some of you, what's coming through here is that you, Aquarius, maybe haven't always been super adventurous, and maybe your partner has been kind of an adrenaline junkie, and you have been more open, and so your partner is feeling that achievement or that victory in that way. But what is coming through with going back to that Empress energy as well is that your partner has been more open to doing things with you because they're seeing that you have been putting that effort in as well. So this is really a gorgeous week for you here, Aquarius, within love. And then the world. Wow. So you got the Wheel of Fortune over here, Aquarius, and then their energy is the world. This is so, so freaking gorgeous. This is really having the fulfillment, really having kind of that huge shift, that full circle moment. For some of you, within that little bit of moon energy, within that confusion, or right where the clouds were covering the moon and the stars, and it's clearing, and your partner is feeling that. You guys are really, really in sync during this time, Aquarius, moving kind of, within the same direction, and or in unison. For some of you, this is a big shift that's coming through for you guys in love this week, Aquarius. And this is really having that full circle moment, feeling fulfilled. And your partner is really, really feeling the love with you during this time, Aquarius. This is gorgeous, gorgeous connection for you this week. How beautiful is that? And then here we have it. Your partner's kind of comments or thoughts is, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So for some of you, you may have gone through that bit of a hard path, or potentially with your bit of anxiety that's on your side over here, Aquarius, or that bit of confusion, and having that that moment when you were hearing or eavesdropping or what have you, your partner saying certain things really opened up something within your partner that made them more aware that they were thinking things but not communicating them with you. And so by opening up and learning that lesson, right, whether it's considered a spiritual lesson or not, but having that understanding, that knowing, really opened up a new door and created the energy for this huge shift that's coming in for you in love, Aquarius. Your partner, within this, I knew exactly what I was doing. And that hearing your partner on your energy, hearing your partner say something that you didn't know, or that you guys hadn't communicated, really opened your partner's eyes to that communication. And sometimes it just takes a little something to really clear the clouds or clear the fog and create that clarity. And that is where your partner is within that sediment. So, wow. And then you also have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So, what is coming through with that, and for that spiritual lesson, is that potentially your partner really was working to do things more independently or by themselves, which independently and doing things by themselves is okay. But within you saying, I didn't know that, or I hadn't heard that, or I, that being taken aback by something that your partner said, really opened up this understanding that it is in unison, that you guys are a team, that you guys are a partnership. And your partner is becoming more aware, or has become aware within this, Aquarius, that there is the 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 responsibility within relationship to really communicate with each other, to really be open with your wants, your needs, kind of where you're at, and allow your partner to know that. Not always, right? Sometimes we don't realize, Aquarius, that the things that we think or the things that we say really impact our partners. And within that understanding in your energy over here, your partner has began to see that, that communication, letting others know, or letting you know um, in this scenario, Aquarius, letting you know things, or having conversations with you before having conversations with others about things that maybe they need help with, or that they need support with, or that they need to be nurtured in, right? Is really opening up this new lesson that your partner has been learning, and this opportunity for that deeper communication, and for sharing when something is potentially needed as far as support, guidance, help, that sort of thing, because you are a partnership. You are, it's a couple, right? So making decisions, doing things as a couple. What a gorgeous reading for you this week, Aquarius. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Hitting the bell icon updates you or notifies you every time I upload new readings. As always, I'm super, super excited for this major shift coming in for you in love, Aquarius. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.